All right, Saturday morning, out for a morning hike. Just got a little bit of rain today, or this morning. It was coming down a lot. Thunder, lightning, finally cleared up. So just out here for a little walk. Woo, just a little bit of water. Oh well. So today we are on the BLT. I think it's the BLT. It's been a while since I've been here. Got my buddy. And we're just going to do a few hundred meters here this morning. This used to be this is converted rails to trails. This is one of the sections that got worked over fairly nice. And this is a few hundred meters to the entry to the Bluff Wilderness Trails, which I've done a video on a few years ago. Pretty much one of the first hiking trails you want to attempt when you want to do some wilderness backpacking. This is one of the training loops that you can do. Are you coming, dog? Come out. And we're right parallel against the highway. And we'll see what kind of art we'll see underneath the arches here. So it's fairly heavy. Biking traffic, it's a multi-use trail, so walkers, runners, bikers, ATVs, they all use this section. And this goes on for quite a while. We're already at the 7-kilometer mark. And I think this goes up to 45. You can get pretty far down the way here. Come on, Keji. Are you coming, buddy? I keep forgetting to bring the gimbal. I apologize again for the shakiness. Yeah, I wonder where that goes. No. So you can do pretty good from where we started, from the parking lot here. You can do a 5-kilometer run, no problem. Nice back and forth. This is a really nice section. Really nice section here, out and back. And the great thing about kind of being fairly flat, there's another section that has a slight incline. You don't really notice it when you're heading out because you're going downhill, but when you're doing a long run, it's a little bit more difficult back in the day. Hiya, buddy. Keji, come on. Get out of there. No, there's a lake. Come on. See, the dog wants to get wet, but don't want you getting in some black water, all the moss and trees. There's a lake here just beyond the overpass. Morning, Calvin. There's just a little lake here, a little cleaner water. We'll get him to take a swim in there. But we're gonna get past this underpass. See what's going on. You coming, dog? All right. That's a pretty nice mural. That's been redone not too long ago. Definitely was something else before. And it looks like they redid all the inside too, because this was all done up. See, you can tell the different layer of paint. Actually, this was actually the more interesting part. It gives a chance for the kids to try something new. All right, let's get through underneath here. Wilderness. Hey, that's all right, eh? All right, so we're getting close here to the trailhead, to the wilderness trail I mentioned before. This is a stacked loop system. You can do 8, 16, and 24 kilometer loops, I believe. And like I said, this is people who want to do some long distance hiking. This is where they first come to give their skills a test. And there's usually a helicopter that comes in once a year to pull somebody out, get hurt or went further than they were supposed to. And then from here it's just so you just park your bike if you're doing your bike. There we go. So the landscape is barrens, and then you can see the 3 loops. Or 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Sorry, 4. Pot Lake, Indian Hill, the Bluff Loop, and then the Hay Marsh. There we go. Well, here we go. All right, let's come on, buddy. Let's go to the lake. Go for a swim. Got a nice money shot view here in a second. Come on, bud. And let's go over here. Yeah, it's very open. Well, this is what happened was you had a lot of trains, this is a rails to trail. So you've had lots of smaller train companies that kind of left, and then they just pulled up a lot of the tracks. So here in Nova Scotia, you get a lot of kilometers of trail looking like this. A lot of remote areas. So if you're a long distance biker, if you want to do like 50 kilometer outings, Not all sections look like this in terms of good quality. Some of them are a little bit more rougher. But, all right, so we're going to get to money shot number 1. And here we go. Here's one nice little view. A little windy. Let's see if my buddy wants to go get wet. Hey, Keji, you want to go get wet? All right, go get wet, buddy. How about this side over here? You like this side better? Morning! Morning, Chef Johnny. Let's, gotta find a place here for the dog to dip in. Hey, Keji, over here. Woo, a little bit of water. There we go. Hey, buddy, you want to go get wet? Yeah? Okay, go get wet. And that one goes down pretty deep, buddy. I'll go over here. You want to go get wet? Go get wet over here. Oh, have a good morning there. I guess he doesn't want to get wet quite. The dog gets more selective. When he was younger, and he would go everywhere. Of course, now he's doing this, eating moss. Come on, stop. Hey, come on. Alright, now let's proceed to money shot number 2. I really need to get into the habit of bringing in the gimbal. Steady the shot there. Hopefully it's not too shaky. Come on, dog. Now just around the bend here is a very nice section, and in the fall you have a lot of bright reds that clashes with the greens. Got the granite here, makes it very nice. So let me just get around here. Apologize, I missed a couple comments. I'm looking not on the phone. Nice little granite here. There's another hike I want to do. I don't know if you remember a month or 2 ago, we were walking across a bridge. Still had quite a bit of snow, but had gone out a little further out. There's a beautiful section of granite walls and all that. Okay, here we go. Oh, this might actually work out with all the fog. Might look pretty good. And the reason why we opted for this morning is to be a little bit shielded from the wind, from the trees. Let's see here. Now the money shot should be coming up on here on the right. And there's a little, not as bad. There's a little bit of a nice view on the left, but we'll see. You can see here we have some of the brush. Right. You can see what kind of trees we got here. You notice these are evergreens. These are tamaracks. or otherwise known as eastern larch, American larch, red larch. So the wood used for snowshoes. And then in the autumn, the needles of these trees turn kind of golden. And then the brush that you see behind the trees here, that turns red, makes for a very nice picture. Especially over here, minus the highway. There's a little opening here. You see there's a bench here in the second. See, one a bit, the dog wants to get in this water here instead of the nice lake a few minutes ago. So you can see this is a very nice trail if you're like biking or if you're into like just want to walk, and this goes on for a couple kilometers, and then you could turn around. You have like a nice little turning point. What are you thinking, buddy? Ooh, she's windy here, though. Yeah, like right here. This in October, beautiful. Like you can just crop off this picture and you're good to go. Hey, dude. Hey, Kedgie. Are you getting wet today or what? Still thinking about it? Alright, let's make it to the other interpretation sign here. That's just right over there. And then we'll cap it off. And if you're wondering what's it's like here, if you go off trail, you'll be in, pretty sure past your knees in wet muck. All right, let's keep going. Like I was saying there was a huge amount of rain this morning. It just ended like a half hour ago. And that is why there is nobody here. On a nice summer day, you'd have a constant stream of bikers and runners. Oh, steady stream. That's very nice. Phone's probably not picking up the fog. A little bit of fog here. It's 4 degrees Celsius. A little chilly. All right, coming up to the sign here. And there's a sign here because there is a plant. The purple pitcher plant. These doodads. And you see a little bit over here. They're more brown than purple right now. Just adds to the color. So it's another good kilometer or two, and then we hit a road crossing. Usually that's a turnaround point, and with that, that's pretty much a good jaunt. And then we just get into the woods here. That's about it for this trail here. But yeah, we'll definitely come back. Come do this again in the fall so you can see the colors. Well worth it. Hey Keji, what are you doing, buddy? Oh, Juice, it is soft shell and a hoodie this morning for the top layer. Just jeans, because I'm not getting, the rain stopped, so I'm not getting wet. And footwear is the hipster bloodstones this morning. Wasn't going to venture off trail this morning. It's too wet, too much water. Otherwise, would need fisherman's outfits. All right, come on, dog. Let's do a little bit more. Yeah, exactly. Oh, you're back. That's right. You're back, Juice. Yeah, there was quite the lightning show around 7 o'clock this morning. Thunder, lightning, way more rain than they said. Too bad the wind didn't die down. It would be actually kind of nice. All right, so here we're getting back into the woods. And there's going to really be nothing. The sound of the highway is going to get less and less. To my right and to my left, we're going to eventually see a lake. It's going to be a different lake than the one we saw earlier. But just to give you an idea what the terrain would look like if you were to venture off trail, is you'd see something like this. Moss, some granite, some birch, spruce, and a lot of water. All right, folks, I think that will do for the stream for this Saturday. Let me know in the comments what you guys think. And yes, next time I will have to bring the gimbal. Oh, look. See, I was saying it was rails to trail when they tore everything up. You can see that when they tore everything up, they just have these piles of ties just there. All right, that's it, boys and girls. I'm gonna walk back. We'll have a few clicks in this morning, but he doesn't do the distance anymore, but he's still in good mood today, so. And let me know in comments what you guys think. Hopefully I remember to bring the gimbal, get something a little bit more steady. But let me know overall, and we'll talk to you guys next time.